Welcome back everybody, and thank you for joining me on another adventure. So it's been 3 weeks since we went to the paintball park, and I'm about to take you to the second field that we played paintball on, which was the Valley Field. The rules of this particular game was team deathmatch, but before we go to the marshal and listen to the instructions for the field, I want to tell you a little bit about the history of the place. So when this park originally opened up as a paintball park, family friends of mine actually owned and operated that park, and one of the best fields they had was this field over here. So the park was originally called Castle Invasion, and what used to happen was you used to have a team start down the bottom of the hill over there, and they used to have to come running up this limestone track, and they would have to try and capture this castle. And there was barricades and things set up in the middle of the field for people to hide behind and take cover behind. But one of the best tactics, and it was so much fun, what we used to do, we used to come running up this pathway, and we used to actually line up stacked behind this wall over here. So there'd be 3 or 4 of us taking cover behind the wall here, and the back 2 guys would step out and they would lay down cover fire, because everyone used to be stood up at the top of the castle up there, firing down on everybody trying to invade the castle. So we'd have a couple of guys stacked up behind the wall here, like 2 or 3 guys, a couple of fellas behind them. They would step out, they'd lay down the cover fire, and then we'd charge up towards the castle stairs, which you can see over behind the vehicles there. And you'd make your way up the stairs, and then you'd make it to the top of the castle. Once you made it to the top of the castle, that was the castle captured and you won the round. So once you had guys laying down cover fire, you could make your way towards the staircase here, and you would meet resistance because there'd be guys up here trying to defend the stairwell. So you'd make your way up here cautiously. You can see there's giant spider webs, so this castle hasn't actually been used for quite some time, but it was the best field they had. It was great. And then you would fight your way up the stairs, and once you had your feet planted firmly on the top level, that was the castle captured.
So the boundaries for this field, if you see this elevated ground we're standing on right now, no going on there, so just stay on the flat stuff over there. And you might see there's a valley out the back. You can go into the valley, but only halfway up the hill on the other side. Otherwise people are lobbing paintballs up into the air. That's not good for us. And once again, no going further back than where you started on this field. So no going back into the bushes way over there, and same one there. Cool. So the game mode we're going to be playing over here is just another team deathmatch, but this time without the 2 minutes unlimited live. So this time, as soon as you get shot, just chuck up your hand, come over here, chuck your gun in the dead box, chuck your gun in the rack and head on into the dead box. Cool. If I can get black team starting up there with Dion, and red team starting down here with me.
They're coming through the valley, mate. Got some lone wolf action happening here. I think most of the red team's out. I don't know how many black team are left standing. I don't think he's on his own. He's getting surrounded. They're on his left flank. I think his right flank might be clear now. I think that's my main man, Stefan. Going a solo. Well done, buddy. So now the teams have switched sides and we have black advancing from left of screen. Among my mates there was 2 ladies playing, and right now you can see a leader advancing forward up the field to join up with one of her teammates. Both of the girls played really well, with a leader boasting 10 kills by end of the 3rd game. For red team, we had Big Bad Ben holding centre field with support from his left flank. Then as he pushes forward, you see him get taken out by a sniper from the hut that was directly in front of him. Now we take a look at some of the action from the valley side of the field. And slowly make our way towards red team's end. You can see now on screen there's about 5 players left on red, with 1 leaving the field left of screen. And I know there's at least 2 more players further back, which you will see shortly. Despite being dug in well behind their barricades, black team's sharpshooters made short work of red team's defense. Now black team have the advantage, with 5 players still left here on screen. So on screen now, I believe you can see Blake here advancing up the field. He was really sneaky, using the valley to gain some extra yards, hiding in amongst the grass and the barricades. I believe he was doing some commando crawling during this particular match as well, and was able to gain some yards. Now that the camera has panned back, you can see red team's last 2 players holding out behind the barricade. First class paintballer Div and his backup Pinky did well holding off Black Team's advance, but ultimately the Black Wolves worked well as a pack, using great communication and teamwork. Black Team did really well communicating on this field. It didn't matter which end they started from, they ended up winning both games on the valley field, so well done to Black Team. Now the drone's heading back towards base, because the marshals had declared time and announced that Black Team were the winners. Well everybody, I hope you enjoyed watching that video. I am learning quite a bit about video editing and I'm really enjoying putting these projects together. Thank you all for your support, I really appreciate it, and I'll see you all next time.